This is a video a friend of mine asked me to make, outlining all the basic functions one can do with an Olympus OM-1 SLR, which is a camera manufactured first in the 1970s. It is a full manual film SLR camera, and I'm going to outline to you how to load film, attach lenses, attach the motor drive, and a few other basic functions. In order to load film, you have to make sure that the camera has no film in it by checking the spool, also checking the window right here if there's anything in it. Then you take your film, which in this case is Fuji 400, pull this up and out like that. Load the film. I'll zoom in. You stick that in, push that knob that I pulled up earlier, pull this across, and this is a bit of a tricky part. You can't quite see it, but there's a slit in here with a sprocket hole, and you stick it into the slit, lining up the sprocket hole in your film with a little tooth. Once you've got that like that, press the shutter while you advance it. Now you see that didn't catch. Try again. Usually I can do it in one shot, but this is a little tough because having to do this while videotaping myself. So you advance. Now you see that caught like that. Now I suppose just a little bit, check if that worked. I close it, do one, do another, and you're ready to shoot. Now another function that you might want to do is change the lenses on this camera. I right now have a 28 to 90 millimeter Vuitton lens, but a few other lenses I'll show how to change. I have two other lenses I usually use for this camera. A 100 millimeter prime, 50 millimeter prime. I'll put the 50 millimeter prime on the OM-1. In order to do this, you press the button right here with the little lines or ridges on it, and turn left. The lens will come off. You're left one body. It's basically like that. Take your lens, pop the lens cap off, and you line up the red mark on the lens, the red mark on the body, and turn right. Now, you've got your 50 millimeter lens installed. If you're using a 50 millimeter prime, let's see if I can put this up here. As such. Now this specific OM-1, a little bit of a problem with fluff in the prism, but my other one doesn't. It doesn't actually affect the quality of the picture. Now, you would be ready to shoot, except I forgot to do one step earlier, which is, since I loaded 400 film, set the ASA dial to 400, so currently set to 200. You move this out, press down that little button, and move the ASA knob to 400. Okay. Now one other function that you might want to do with the OM-1 is attach a motor drive. Now I have the Winder 2, which is a 2.5 frame per second motor drive you can use. So what you do to attach the Winder 2 is first, you see this little cap on the bottom, you turn it to the left, your fingernail or like a penny or something, put down that cap and save it because you cannot replace it. And you take your motor drive, and you line up everything on the bottom with everything on the top. And it goes around like that. You line up a pin and a hole in the body. You screw in the tripod mount. You turn the power switch to either single or sequence, whichever you want. So, then you must turn the meter on by flipping that switch. There you have it. Olympus OM-1, 50mm prime with Liner 2 motor drive installed.